Welcome back to the final stop of the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour, kicking off with a Pipe Invitational, now into quarterfinal number 2. This heat features 4 big-name surfers looking for a spot into the semifinals. Gavin Beschen, Kalani Chapman, Tanner Hendrickson, and Cody Young, all looking for a top 2 spot to advance on to the next one.
You know what I mean? That's you can't buy that, you can't teach that. That just comes naturally. You're gifted with it or you're not.
Now Tanner Hendrickson, representing Maui, deep on the barrel and back door. That one's going to shut down. Now watching this wave start to wedge up. Kalani, Cody looking for their first waves in this one. It's going to be Tanner Hendrickson up and out.
Power of the ocean, man. You can't fight it.
More waves on the way. The 21-minute mark. It's Kalani Chapman up and out. Now looking at 20 minutes on the clock. Gavin Beschen in this heat also getting the late call up. We had some injuries on tour from Alejo Moniz to Matt Banting, which made room for Bruce Irons and Federico Moraes to move into the main event. Calling up Gavin Beschen. This is Tanner Hendrickson now. The bottom drops out. He might have a low road to make it, and he's just going to get clipped. Next section's going to open up for Beschen as his fins slide out, and he's down. And this heat stays wide open, Potts. Kalani Chapman, just like Beschen, got the late call up. He's taken Federico Moraes' spot since Moraes went straight to the main event. It came down to turns to get that second place spot over McIntosh. Now seeing a clean exit for Cody Young.
That was a little inside nugget right there from Cody Young, just fading into it. Perfect positioning. No slowing himself down right there, just driving through the barrel. That's going to be a great score for him. You can see how he takes off, angling back towards pipe and then drives through that section there. Beautiful little wave for Cody Young. You can see it tucking underneath the lip there. Nice, clean, a little bit of light offshore wind on it. Just absolutely perfect right there. What a pretty little wave.
And now checking out the view from the sky from Cody Young's takeoff here.
Yeah, you can see the holes, the cracks, the crevices, the potholes. It's all underneath you right there. And if you, hard to say, you know, people, you know, skateboarders are calling it a 720, but it's surfing, so I'm not sure.
Watching this now, Gavin Beschen, wide open pit, a pipeline, it spits him out. One of the most classic styles in the game. Beschen seals it with a carve, and he's out of there. Now digging in on the back end, Kalani Chapman doesn't have much to work with, so he's out quick.
Yeah, that was great surfing from Gavin Beschen there. Just found himself all alone and just snuck into this beautiful little gem there. Not super deep, but there hasn't been a lot come through. So this is, I mean, look at the face of the waves. The sun is dancing on the face of the wave here at Pipeline. Beautiful positioning, great technique there as he grabs the rail. Just gets that stability coming through that whitewater section. That was a perfect little wave for Gavin Beschen. And it's going to be a pretty good score there. I think he's done it.
That's right, a 5.17. Gavin to second. And now having a look, Tanner Hendrickson pulls in over the foam ball, but the lip will take him down.
It'll surprise you. Super late takeoff there. Now he pulls up tight. A little bit of whitewater foam ball right there. And you can see just drifting too far down. Needed to pull it. He needed to do the Sean Thompson and drive through that section. You know, maneuver through that barrel instead of letting it. Because if you keep that same line, you kind of fade further down, and that's exactly what happened. Kind of dropped a little bit too low in the tube, and that lip caught him.
Well, the world title already set, but there's still a few names focusing on requalification. Now Tanner Hendrickson. Got a bunch of speed up, but ends up pulling into a section that's going to shut down the Dream Tour there in San Clemente. So Tanner's always had a solid high-performance game. Now looking at Kalani Chapman. Pulls in, nice and powerful. He'll punch free to get the exit and ejects immediately to get out of the closeout.
So we're going to see another good score drop for him. He's going to get rid of that 1.5.
Now watching Gavin Beschen slide into back door, stalling, so he's nice and deep. And that wave blows him out. Snap just to seal the deal. Maybe one more hammer on that end section for Gavin Beschen. Unbelievable performance. Split peak, Chapman, cannonballs out of the sky. He's down. Hendrickson out the right at back door. It looks like he might have come out of something there. So a solid split peak. We'll see what Tanner did on the takeoff.
More waves approaching. Judges have got their work cut out right now. Multiple rides.
This one continues. Maui boy, Cody Young locks into a closeout.
That was a little bit ambitious right there.
This was the split peak that happened previously with Cody Young.
Yeah, this was the Kalani Chapman wave on the other side of it. And that wave breathed nicely as he came flying out. And then Gavin Beschen sliding into it. Perfect tube stance there, leaning forward. You can see how his feet are further up on the board, using the rocker to slow yourself down. Very hard to do out here at backdoor. There's so much power, you get going so quick. You want to try and stay right in the guts of it. And Tanner right there, his best wave too. So all these guys dropping some good scores, Joe.
Doing a big workout routine in the gym. He might, you know, but I more think of Gavin. I think of him riding skateboards. I think of him playing guitar and getting absolutely barreled at pipe and backdoor.
Yeah, exactly. And talking about getting barreled, have a look at this one. Is he going to come out? Oh, so close. The end of pipe as well, which is not really letting this wave grow and stand wide open.
Now Cody feeling it. He'll use priority. Gets clipped and he's down. As we close out quarterfinal number 2 pots, it's all about this young superstar from Maui, Cody Young, taking a huge win over some big names here at Pipeline. Gavin Beschen getting the call up late as a wild card and making it worthy as he's off and running into the semifinals.